Hello my precious jewels, I'm back with another video. In today's video I am doing another full face of new makeup. I'm doing first impressions, I'm doing second chances. This is a full face of high-end slash luxury makeup that I purchased during the Sephora Savings Event. If you like this makeup look and you're interested in seeing what I used to create this beautiful glam, also what is worth your money and what is not. I've had a little while to now test this makeup out, and I just want to give you my thoughts on what I feel is really worth your money. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on what's worth your money, please stay tuned for the video. I'm not gonna do a lot of talking, I'm just gonna get started. I hope you like this makeup. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the end of the video. Okay, my precious jewels, I'm back. And I spent way too much money on this Sephora Savings Event to not make sure that these products are products that I love. So in today's video, I'm doing a wear test and I'm giving you my thoughts on what's actually worth it. Most of the products that I purchased during the Sephora Savings Event, I'm testing them out today. I'm doing a wear test. I want to see how they work and if anything is a complete regret. So I did pick up a new shade of the Rare Beauty True to Myself Natural Matte Long Wear Foundation. I have shade 37. I actually think this is really going to be pretty perfect, so we're going to see. These products that I purchased are some of the most hyped products right now. From the Rare Beauty to the Westman Atelier to the Givenchy highlighter. You know, I have some new Rare Beauty blushes that I'm going to try. Some Sephora collection. We're going to do a wear test. Right now it's 12:45. I already did my brows. Of course, we're going to do eyes first. We're going to use this Natasha Denona, the Rosy Quad again. We're doing a full face of some first impressions and some second chances. You know, I love to give these products a second chance. I'm going to try to wear it at least 6 hours after we complete the makeup. Yeah, so we can really see how this makeup performs in life. If I finish early enough, I'm gonna try to take a walk. My knee has been bothering me, so I haven't been working out, but I want to try to take a walk. Even if I do like a mile and a half, I want to do something. I really want to test these out because some of these products made me like a little nervous, and it's economy. Like, I want to make sure that I love them before my 30 days is up because I don't want any problems returning them if I have to return them. So do I have any regrets? I'm gonna let you know. I always love trying new makeup from Sephora. It's so much fun. Like, I love a good luxury or like high-end makeup purchase. It just makes me so happy. But I love the drugstore too. So are we gonna have any makeup hits or misses? We're gonna see. I'm excited to get started. Like I said, my brows are done. I don't have any brow gel on. So we're gonna start with the eyes because that's what I always do. Nothing is changing today. This palette retails for $48. This is the Natasha Denona Luxe Glam Compact in the Rosy color story. It actually comes in 3 color stories. And this is a larger pan size than the midi palettes that she's been coming out with. These are shades that you would wear every day. Before I go any further, if you guys love a try new makeup video, if you love new products from Sephora and you want to see how they work, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel. I know it's early in the video, but if I don't say it now, I may forget. So please subscribe to the channel. Also, put your notification bell on so you're notified every time I upload a video if you enjoy this video. And if you can hype the video, I would love it. Okay, so just a little bit more about this quad. It has a light matte and a dark matte. Then it has a metallic and a sparkly foil. We're gonna put this light shade all over the lid because that's what I like to do. Actually, you know what? Before I put this on, let me try this bronzer on my lid to see if it adds something to the eye look. So I have this bronzer, brand new bronzer from Too Faced in the color Chocolate Lava. It's one of my favorite shades of their cream stick. This formula is a really good formula. It's really buttery. It blends in nicely. Look at that. It gives such a nice base for those shadows to work on. It smells like chocolate. Now I really hope that those shadows work along with this bronzer. I'm gonna use the same brush. This is the Sigma E35 brush. Now let's really see what this palette does. Is it really dark skin friendly? We're gonna take this. This is the deeper matte, and we're going to see what it does on the eyes today. Does it actually show up on top of this bronzer? I love Natasha Denona's formula. It's so buttery. It's not as dark as the bronzer, but I feel like it gave a little depth to the eye. What do you think? And I want to know from you guys, do you have any of these products that I purchased during the Sephora Savings Event. Like, sometimes it's hard for me to go and just pick up makeup from Sephora. You know why? Because everything is so much the same. Like, there's not anything that's really innovative that's come out lately. I'm gonna take this lighter matte and this Sigma E25 blending brush and put it on the lid. We're just gonna do something simple. This is so good. I love the shade. Definitely a beautiful everyday shade. We're gonna put this metallic on right in here just to give a little brightness. I like that. And I'm gonna take this sparkling foil and put it here. It just really gives a pretty shimmer to the eye. Love that. Very pretty color. Can you see that? And I'm just gonna blend out. That's our eye. So that's our eyes so far. I do have like a little fallout on my face. I don't really want to take it off. I don't want to mess up all of the skincare that I have on under my eyes already. So we're gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna cover that with some concealer. But this is our eyes so far. Of course, you know we're gonna do a little bit more, but let's try this foundation because I'm excited to try this new shade of the True to Myself foundation by Rare Beauty. It is an airy whip foundation that stays true to you all day with medium buildable coverage and skin-like matte finish. This is a 3-in-1 foundation. It retails for, I want to say $38. It comes in 48 shades, which I think is wonderful. It has this little lock-in mechanism, and it was so weird because my last bottle, the lock-in mechanism did not work. And I was like, I don't understand. But this one seems to be working, so we're gonna see. This is shade 37. It's a natural matte long wear foundation, non-comedogenic, medium coverage, long wearing, best for oily combo, normal skin. A self-priming, self-setting with a breathable, medium to full coverage and natural matte finish that brings out the best in your skin. So let's pump this out because I tested it in the store and I have a little bit under my chin. I'm excited to try this. And we're gonna test out this pump too to see if this pump really stops. I don't think it really stops it because even with it on lock, it's still pumping out a little bit. So I don't know if it just pumps out what's in the pump, but it's not locking. It sounds good, but it's not locking. Let's see what this shade does. This is the Nikki LaRose N17 brush. And this has a little smell. So let me tell you what I have on my face. So I put this moisturizer on today, the One Size Studio Skin Hydra Sculpt Moisturizer. I've been actually loving it. And I'm now starting to wear sunscreen. I'm gonna try to remember it as many days as I can. So this is the Kiehl's Dermatologist Solutions Better Screen UV Serum Broad Spectrum SPF 50+ with collagen peptides. So this is what we're using today. We're gonna be testing out a few different sun screens to see what they do under our makeup. Like, does it mess up our routine if we add sunscreen? Which we should wear sunscreen every day. I never usually do it, but I'm trying to get better now. I like this shade. It has a more golden kind of color. It blends in so beautifully on the skin. Look at that. The coverage is definitely like medium to full. I'm gonna see if we can build up the coverage under my neck. Now, the reason why I changed the shade was because this actually oxidizes and it got super deep for my liking. It just was like a little dark and a little red. So this one is actually a little more golden neutral. It still has warmth to it and it still has like a little, it has a hint of orange in it, but it's not too deep so far. So let's see how much it oxidizes because it probably will oxidize some. But I think that it'll be perfect. Like, this shade looks so much better than the other shade. I'm gonna leave it at this one if it's not, because it was one shade in between, but this one actually looked better. It was less orangey than the other shade, but I think once we put a lot of other makeup on, we'll be fine. So that is our foundation. It's looking really good. It still has a little bit of warmth to it, but it's nothing like the other shade. I'm definitely gonna put a side-by-side comparison picture so you can see. It's still orangey red. My décolleté is still more neutral than the face, but it's okay. We're gonna stick with this. I'm not going back to Sephora to exchange it again. We're just gonna stick with this shade. We're gonna use this Patrick Ta concealer today. This is the new Patrick Ta Major Skin Soft Blur Brightening Concealer. I have shades Tan Neutral 4 and Tan Peach one. So we're gonna put this on and let it sit for a minute. And I probably should have put this on last, but this is what we're doing. I love the wand on this. I want to say this is $36. It comes in, okay, it's $34. It comes in, it looks like 25 shades. I really love this. Like I said in my previous videos, I did a lot of my purchasing of these new products before the actual Sephora Savings Event so that I could test them out before the sale, so I could give you my opinion on them, because it kind of defeats the purpose afterwards. And I didn't know whether I was going to have a chance to really film the videos once I got to my destination, which I didn't. So I'm glad that I filmed the videos before. So I love this concealer. I think it's really, really nice. But what I'm really mostly excited about right now is testing out this Westman Atelier. And I still think that this foundation is dark. Even though the other one was darker, I still think that this one is very warm. I think her foundations are just warm like her bronzers are, but I like her bronzer. So let's try. This is the Westman Atelier Duo. This is $75 and it's supposed to be luxury, but it doesn't show up. So let me see. I wanted to really like this. I wanted to see if it did anything on my skin, and it probably does like a little teeny bit of definition, but it's not worth $75. I think the formula is nice. It's a cream to powder formula. It comes in 4 shades. This is the darkest one, and this dark one, it doesn't show up. So I'm definitely gonna return this because I don't see where it's doing anything. For me to spend this kind of money on something that doesn't work for me, you know, it's nice to say, oh, I'll just keep it, but I could get something else that actually works for the same price that I paid for this. So I wanted to test it out because I was going to take it back this morning when I went and exchanged the foundation, but I was like, you know what, let me just test it out and see what it does, like if it does anything. And it really is not doing anything. I don't see where it's doing enough of anything. Now, like I always say, sometimes when I'm editing back, I'll be like, oh, well, it did do something, but I don't see it. This is the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506. This is one of my favorite brushes. I have like 5 of these. I can't help it. It's so good blending out your product, and you can use it with any kind of product because it's dual-sided. So I love that. I love this concealer. It's so good. And I'm gonna be mad at myself because when I put my blush on, then I'm gonna be like, oh, I need more concealer. I should have put the blush on first. And I may still have time because it still looks like this concealer is not completely dried down. So if I put my blush on now, I might have a chance. So we're gonna use this Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Spirited. And I have the powder blush in the same shade that we're gonna use. This is my first time using that. But I love purpley pink blush. This is so good. Her formula is top notch to me. Like, I like it. It shows up enough, it's pigmented enough, and I like the colors. I'm gonna blend this out. It's such a pretty shade. And you know me with color, I like to mix colors that the regular person would be like, oh, I'm not gonna put that together, just to see what it looks like. Because sometimes it turns out good, and sometimes I'm like, what were you thinking? Like, what were you thinking? So I like this color. I think it's pretty. I love the fact that you can build up her blushes, right? Usually, I like 2 layers of her blushes because they are not super pigmented. So we're gonna put a little bit more of the shade Spirited here. I have 2 different purpley blushes from her, and I love both shades. I'm a purple girl. I don't know if you guys know. Yellow and purple are my favorite colors, so give me a purple blush any day. So these Rare Beauty blushes, I reviewed them on the channel, and I've worn them in several videos. This retails for $25. It's a 0.25 ounce product. You get a lot of blush in here. You probably could use this blush for like 3 years. I know some people are like, oh, you gotta throw it away when it expires, but if it don't smell funny, I'm not throwing it away. These come in mini sizes as well. This is a radiant finish blush. It's medium coverage. Allure 2025 Best of Beauty Award winner. I could see that. And oh, 24 also. We are definitely letting our concealer sit too much, but see the difference when you build it up. You definitely get more pigment. Long wearing. It's not accentuating my pores, which is wonderful, and I think the shade is super beautiful. Yeah, it's supposed to last for up to 12 hours. Now we're gonna blend out this concealer. I love the way this concealer blends out because it gives you a nice amount of coverage, and it's not a super creasy formula. That's why I'm like, I should have put the blush on first, but it's still an awesome formula. And what I think about this concealer from Patrick Ta is that it actually is kind of self-setting. You don't have a lot of creasing under your eyes. And it doesn't say that it's self-setting, but so today, because we're doing purple, I have this Sephora Blur It Loose Setting Powder that we're gonna use on our under eyes just to see what kind of look it gives under the eyes. It has this cute little puff. I don't know if I'm going to use that. This is a fine powder that mattifies, sets your makeup, and blurs the look of pores. It's available in pastel shades, and it cancels out oiliness for a bright and fresh complexion. I like the top of it. That's cute. So we're going to pour some powder in the top. I was impressed with a lot of the Sephora collection products that I tried. Yeah, I was impressed because I didn't think that they were going to give what they were giving, but they actually were beautiful. Okay, so let's see what this does. We're going to tap this out, and let me just go in with this under eye. I probably should spray it first, but I'm not. This is a cute little puff. I never tried like a lavender puff on its own. It's a very lightweight powder. You know what's weird? I never thought that I would like a little puff like this. I'm always like the bigger the better, but no, this is actually really cute. And Sephora sells these little puffs. This is cute. I actually like this. I'm gonna put this purple powder all over my face, right? I don't know how it's gonna work out or if it's just for under eyes, because I do have a green powder. I didn't try that powder yet, but I do have a green powder. And does it say? Let's see. I'm trying to see if I really want to put it everywhere. Did I put the concealer like I normally do? Okay, so this powder was $16. It comes in 4 shades. Light coverage, loose powder that sets and mattifies for blurred pores, smooth skin, and brightened complexion. It's definitely weightless like it says it is. It looks like it's pretty blurring. It says it mattifies the complexion all day without feeling heavy. The formula smooths the skin and blurs the pores for a smooth, brightened complexion. Formulated without pearls and perfect for baking. This loose powder is easy to use with this built-in powder puff. So far it looks good on the skin. One of the people that was in Sephora working there, I asked her if she liked the powder, and she said no. I'm just gonna go into this Westman Atelier bronzer on my nose. Like, I'm trying everything to be able to keep this just to see if it works like somewhere on my face, because I want to be able to like it. So I definitely see it there. You see that? I definitely see it there, and that's the lighter shade. That could be showing up because I put that powder down, but I like it. So far it looks good. What do you think? Should we try the darker shade too? I think this shade is good. I think the darker shade is gonna be too dark. I really don't want to have to take it back. Like, I really don't want to have to. We're gonna use this Laura Mercier medium deep translucent ultra blur talc-free powder. We're gonna use the shade medium deep. All right, I'm gonna take this Nikki LaRose N19 brush, and I'm gonna use it to set the face with. Let's see. I love the shape of this brush, and I'm actually, you know, I'm using it a lot more and I'm getting used to it. I just know that it definitely does the job of the powder puff, which is how she designed it. You just have to get used to it, and you just have to know, like, you may have to add a little bit more powder because it doesn't necessarily pick up the amount that the powder puff does, but it is designed to do the same thing. So I do like it. The other brush I could do without, and I was glad that I only ordered one. I thought I ordered 2. The bronzer brush, yeah, I haven't gotten there with that yet, but I'm trying. But this is good. So I do like the brightness of the under eye. I'm going to use this, not from Sephora, but I'm going to use it. This is the NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner in Quartz Queen. It's one of my favorite waterline pencils. I'm gonna go back into this palette right here, what is quad. I'm gonna take this brush and just smoke out under the eye. So that is what we have going on right now. I think we're looking pretty good. This has become one of my favorite face powders. The One Size Boucle Silk powder in the shade Deepest. I just like to take it and put it all over my face to bring uniformity to my face before I spray. Now, I know this Selena Gomez foundation we don't really have to set, and I'm on the fence on whether or not I should maybe set half the face, and I think I will. I'll set half the face and I won't set the other half, and then we will see how it wears on each side. I love that. I love that idea. I'm gonna use my Rhode Glazing Mist, and I'm gonna spray the face for some moisture. This is one of my favorites. This is so worth the money. if you're a person that has mature, oily textured skin and you're looking for added moisture, it gives such a beautiful glow to the skin. It's good. Like, there's a lot of other things out there, and I won't say one is better than the other. I just know that I need moisture in my face when I was afraid for years because of my oily skin. While we're waiting for mist to dry down a little bit, I'm gonna put some mascara on. I love the wand on it. This is the Sigma mascara. Sigma Lash Icon Mascara. I like it. I think my code still works for Sigma. So our skin still looks pretty glowy. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more of this powder on. The Boucle Silk Powder. To just make it where our makeup will go on without an issue. What brush is this? Oh, this is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Radiance Wand number 14. This is an old brush. I don't even know if they still make this brush. Okay, so let's get with the powder. My skin is really sticky. Maybe I shouldn't have sprayed that spray. I should have waited. Okay, we're gonna do this bronzer by Too Faced in the shade Chocolate Lava. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Chocolate Lava Matte Bronzing Powder. It's a nice bronzer. The powder has some luminosity to it, so it gives a nice glow to the skin. It has like dimension. I love a powder with dimension. I hate a flat powder that is lifeless on the face, because like, what purpose does it really serve if you're not giving at least some life to the face? That's just my opinion. So it doesn't have to be like, I don't want it to be necessarily super glowy, but just where it has some life and dimension to the face. Like if the sun hit it, it don't look like a dry mask on your face, if that makes sense. I did have a deeper shade of this and I took it back because I thought that this shade was deep enough. I don't need anything that is super, super dark. I just really love the moisture that you get from that glazing mist. Now maybe I should have sprayed it earlier in the makeup routine. Okay, so I'm looking at the face and the skin looks beautiful. Like, the skin looks gorgeous. What I will say is I do see some texture in my cheek area. This is my smoother side. This is my more textured side. Both sides actually look pretty good. I'm gonna take this bronzer and just do my nose. I feel like I need more of this purple powder in this area. Let's do the blush. Okay, this is the shade Spirited. This is the Rare Beauty Matte Bouncy Blush in the shade Spirited. So the same shade that we use on our cheeks in the liquid, but the powder. This is supposed to be a blurring, long-lasting powder. Okay, so these blushes are $27. It comes in 10 shades. An Allure 2025 Best of Beauty winner. Matte finish, without parabens, cruelty-free, cream formula. A cushiony cream to powder blush that gives the dreamiest flush of color with a lasting blurred matte finish. It's definitely a cushiony formula, buildable. It has a putty texture, yeah. It gives the cheeks an airy, cloud-like flush with a smooth, weightless matte finish that won't settle, emphasize texture, or dry out your skin. It's water, sweat, and humidity resistant, and it won't transfer or smudge. So that's wonderful. And the color is so gorgeous. And you know, usually I like to mix my blushes, and today's not gonna be any different. I'm gonna put one of those Sephora blushes on and see what it does, because we don't want too much monochromaticness, if that's even a word. I think the purpley shade looks very pretty. I have these Sephora colorful blushes in the shade Morning Blaze. Let me show you what it looks like. That. Then I have this one, which is called Pink Sunset, which might be what we're wearing today. This one. I think that might match with the rosy eyes. And then we have this one, which is Golden Hour. So we're going to try the pink color and see what it looks like. I'll take a different blush brush and just put this on. And I want to put it more in this area here, just to give a little bit of glow. Now we're going to put the highlighter on too, because I need to see if this highlighter is really worth my $62. But that's good so far. It looks really nice. I just want to put it in here, right on the apples of the cheeks. That is good. Now these are like a blush lighter. So it's a mixture of a blush and a highlighter. I want to say these were like $16. I'm going to tell you what it says about them. I talked about them in the last video, but that was the last video. And if you didn't see that one, which you should go and watch it, then you're not going to know about these blushes. So these are the colorful blush and highlighter glazes. It comes in 5 shades. It retails for $15. They were 30% off during the sale. A blush and a highlighter hybrid that has 1-stroke color payoff for a light reflecting glazed effect. This iconic blush now comes in a ultra luminous multi-dimensional formula that combines the pigmentation of a blush with the pearlescence of a luminizer. The silky smooth powder that floats over skin seamlessly, leaving behind a luxurious long-wearing finish and soft focus, streak-free radiance. It doesn't say that it is smoothing on the skin. Of course, we're going to use our Fenty Bright Fix powder. I'm going to use the shade Rose Quartz, and we're going to put it under the eyes for brightness. I need this in my look, every look. See the difference in what it does? Yeah, it makes a major difference. I like to put this powder everywhere that I put my concealer. So I use this Rose Quartz color because it goes along with what we have going on our face. I'm gonna put this here. Our pink blush and all that kind of stuff. So I love this. It just erases all of my lines of demarcation. It cleans up everything on my face. Like, I just love it. It's so good. I have all of the shades except for 2. To me, I think it looks really, really gorgeous. All right, I definitely want to use this highlighter. I know we did the blush and we did the blush lighter. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this blush on my, that was the blush lighter. I want to use the actual blush. Okay, so let's try this highlighter. I know that I probably should be using the lilac one, but I want to use this because I want to see what it does on the skin. This is such a silky formula. It retails for $62. It is like silk going on the face. It's like a multi-dimensional color, so I feel like it will blend in and match with what we have going on. It's such a beautiful shade, and it just adds a little warmth to what we have going on. Of course, I'm going to tell you about it. I just wanted to add like a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of this on my nose. It's so pretty, but it has a beautiful, like, subtle glow from within kind of look. But it goes on so buttery and so silky. Look at that. I love it. It's so good. I think I'm going to use that in my inner corner as well. Okay, so it retails for $62. Like I said, comes in 4 shades. It is a non-commodogenic radiant finish with hyaluronic acid, hydrating long-wearing pressed powder formula. It is a long-wearing marbled highlighter with a silky, weightless texture that delivers a buildable, multi-dimensional glow. And I could say that it does. It is definitely a silky formula. And just look at what it added to the face, the warmth that it added. The coverage is light, it's pressed powder. It says a dual-tone marbleized, non-commodogenic highlighter with blurring powders and light reflecting pearls for a smooth, soft focus radiance. Skincare infused with micro hyaluronic acid and squalene, the formula melts seamlessly into the skin, delivering a buildable glow from a natural to high impact strobing. And it has a 24-hour multi-dimensional glow. It has 24 hours of hydration. Now, we will never know because I'm not going to wear this for 24 hours, but I like a glowy looking makeup look. Not light bulbish, but glowy enough where you know that I put something on to glow. That is so pretty. I think that is gorgeous. We're going to do some lips now. Okay, so I'm going to use this Sephora lipstick in 01. It's a blurring cloud lip balm. So I wanted to make sure everything was off my lips so I can show you what this actually looks like on my lips. This is the shade number 1. Okay, so this retails for $16. It comes in 10 shades. It is a hydrating natural matte finish. An ultra lightweight lipstick that smooths lips, blurs contours with a subtly tinted bitten lip effect, offering up to 10 hours of hydration. So every time I put this on, I always had a liner on, so today I want to put it on so you can see. And this is in the shade Cloud Whisperer, a soft neutral nude. So it does have like a purpley undertone. It's super comfortable on the lips. It definitely has that look like you had a lipstick on your lip, you ate something, and now it's just the residuals left over. A lot of people like that blurry lip look. Is very, very moisturizing. It's not like an oily or greasy feel, but it's very moisturizing. I don't know how else to explain it, but it feels really, really good. And of course, because these liners of what I purchased during the Sephora Savings Event, I'm going to use one of the liners on my lips. And I'm going to use the darker one because that's the one that shows up. These are the YSL Love Nude Kiss Shaper crayons, and I have shade 110 that I'm going to be using today. This one is Espresso Dreams, but I do like the pinkiness of this. Now when I finish this, I'm going to put lashes on, and I'm going to come back and tell you what I feel is worth your money and what's not. If I loved everything or if I didn't. It's weird because this shade actually looks like my lips. The liner, maybe a little bit deeper. That is what it looks like with the liner on. So it's just a nice everyday, like a balm. I think if you have like a nudie color liner that you want to put on your lips and then put this on, it'll show up better. But this is what we have right now. And of course I'm going to put this gloss on. This is the gloss from Sephora collection. It's called Gloss, shade number 3, Wild. We're going to put this on. Now one thing I could tell you about this is I do love the gloss, but I hate the wand. And I feel like they don't have enough product in here for me. I feel like this wand, actually, the stick actually puts more product. This is like a purpley, sparkly shade. So that is what we have so far. So I'm going to go and probably flat iron this hair. You know what? I feel like I want to add that sparkly shadow in my inner corner because I feel like this is just more like that metallic shade. So I'm going to take this and put it here. Is it gonna shine a little bit? And I didn't put no liner on today. I just really want some glow here. That's a little bit better. So far, I like everything. Let me go and put some earrings on, do something with this hair, and I'll be back to give you my thoughts. I stopped to eat. I was hungry. I'm gonna put a little bit of this liner back on. I don't necessarily know how long lasting this is because I ate and it's off. So let me put a little gloss back on. This is what our finished makeup is looking like. I think the makeup looks very, very pretty. The lashes are a little glam, but I like them. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over quickly everything that we used on our face. I curled this hair. I just don't like this wig. It does not hold curls at all. It's more like a straight kind of wig. The hair is very heavy. I had started doing a review on it and I didn't finish it, but this is what our final makeup is looking like. We use this Rare Beauty True to Myself foundation in shade 37. I really like this foundation. I think it looks very beautiful on the skin. Supposedly this foundation actually looks better the longer that it wears. Right now it is 3:48. So I had this makeup on like an hour because I ate. I went upstairs and I curled my hair. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have it on until 9 o'clock. So it's 4 o'clock, so 5 hours. So really a total of 6 hours. I didn't spray it yet, so I'm gonna spray one side of my face and one side I'm gonna leave without spraying it. So we get to see how the makeup wears. I'm actually gonna put on this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is what the makeup is looking like. I think the skin looks really good. I'm not so sure about this new color. I think the skin is looking really good. Nice and glowy, really, really pretty. So we're gonna spray this on half the face. I'm gonna spray the right side of the face. That was a Charlotte Tilbury party all day, spray all night. And I don't have a problem with using it in videos. It's not one of my favorite formulas. I like it, but I love the drugstore more than I love the high-end when it comes to a setting spray. This is just a really nice, soft glam look that we created today. Very pretty. Very everyday makeup. It's not completely dry, but I'm going to start talking. I'm going to talk about this foundation. This is a 3-in-1 foundation. It's supposed to be self-setting. You don't have to use a primer. Long-lasting. Really nice formula. Very blurring. Very natural matte. And I love it because it gives a really glowy look to the skin, but a natural glow. And this is what the bottle looks like. It's a little messy because I used it. It has this little locking mechanism at the back like I told you. I'm gonna use it again and see if it, yeah, no. It still pumps product out. I don't know if it pumps the product out that's already in the like reservoir, but it doesn't like lock it. So I guess what it does is it keeps it from, if you have it in your bag, it'll keep it from maybe being able to be pumped out. That's what I'm thinking. I love the fact that it has a pump. This is only $38, 48 shades. You can't go wrong with it. I love a lot of Rare Beauty products. The skin looks gorgeous. Everything looks really smooth considering my oily, textured, mature skin. Look at this. This is my more textured side, and this is my more smooth side. The skin looks gorgeous. Is this worth your money? We're gonna see, because I'm doing a wear test, but I believe that it is. Anytime I run out and I go and get a foundation, and I go hard to get a foundation that is my shade because I know I want to wear it, I know that I'm gonna love it, and I hope that you guys love it too. Have you tried this foundation? If you have not, this might be one of the best foundations of the summer. Now I'm gonna see, because I'm gonna cut my grass. I'm gonna film one more video and then I'm gonna go outside and cut my grass, and I'm gonna show you what my face is looking like after I cut my grass. And today we have like 78-degree weather. Let me talk about this. So I didn't use this on camera, but I did use this on my face. And I love the slip and the amount of moisture that it gives to the skin. This is the One Size Skin Studio Hydra Sculpt Moisturizer Geranium Emulsion. It's supposed to be good for puffiness, and also it's supposed to help you sculpt your face. I don't know how it could do that, but I know that it's supposed to hydrate the face, but also if you do certain like massages that he was doing in the video, it's supposed to take the puffiness out of the skin. I don't necessarily know that it works, but I do like the amount of moisture, and I love the amount of product that you get for $40. This is 2.7 ounces. You don't get moisturizers that are 2.7 ounces for $40. And for them to have this much slip that makes the skin look as beautiful as this does, I definitely think this is worth the money. So this is my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This is like $84. Yeah, double the price. Yeah, I love this. It's so good. I bought 2 of them because I tested it out in store, and I love the slip that it had on the skin. Let me show you what it looks like. You see what the skin looks like now? Let me just show you the amount of moisture that you get. Yeah, it's just really, it feels good on the skin. I like it. I really like it. The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Chocolate Lava Powder Bronzer. It's really a nice shade. I love the formula. I love the fact that it's a creamy, buttery kind of matte with a little bit of luminosity in it. I don't know if you can see that. It looks beautiful on the skin. It's not super pigmented. And you know what? It's weird because I took back the darker shade today, and I probably should have kept it, because you can build this up. Ganache. No, this builds up enough. It's actually very buildable if you see that. Beautiful formula. It looks so good on the skin. I love the fact that it smells like chocolate, but it blends out effortlessly. It gives you a nice amount of dimension to the skin, and it feels like nothing. And I love the shade. So good. So worth it. I love the Too Faced Stick Bronzer in the same shade, but I also love the Chocolate Lava. These are going to play well together. I can't wait to do a full face of Too Faced, which is coming soon. I'm going to be doing a lot of full faces of the brands that I have a full face for. This Natasha Denona Luxe Glam Compact Rosy Quad. I really like this, right? I think it's nice. Do I think it's really worth the money? Let me tell you who I think it's worth the money for. Somebody that loves a basic one and done everyday look. Now you could definitely get glam with this. I like the sparkles. I love the formulas. They're all buttery. They all blend. If you are a woman of my complexion, if you like a bright eye, because to me, like, this gives a brightness. It gives a nice amount of shimmer to the eyes. The formulas are wonderful. Based on the colors that you like, you may or may not like this. I don't know if this is $50 worthy. I got this for $36 because it was 20% off, so maybe $38. I thought it was nice, and I like both shades that I have, but I like them for an everyday eye, because I would wear this every day. I definitely think it's worth the money. Natasha Denona's formulas are so buttery and just so pretty. I think that some of these shades are in her I Need a Nude palette, but this is very pretty. Look at it on the back of the hand. It looks gorgeous on the eyes, because you can wear just those 2 shades and have an eye look. You can add the metallic or you can add the shimmer. Yeah, it's worth the money. if you love a good eyeshadow, something that's not going to crease, something that's going to give you longevity and last all day, you're going to love this. So yeah, I like it. I think it's worth the money. It's not many products that I have on this desk that I did not feel was worth the money. I'm looking at this Sephora Blur Powder, Brightening Lilac. I think that this is worth the $16 that it costs, especially with the 30% off. I feel like this is something that you need to use your regular loose setting powder under your eyes and then put this on top to give that brightening effect. To me, it's not a heavy enough powder to give me the smoothness that I would really want. I think the color is nice. It did give a little brightening to the eye, but it wasn't super bright. I'm sure that there are brighter purple powders out there, probably the Ube powder from Huda Beauty, but I didn't love that when I tried it. To me, I didn't feel like it did anything for me. I guess this did something, but you know, I could do without it. It was definitely worth the money for what I paid for it. And I'm going to keep testing it out because I think it did give a nice amount of brightness to the face. And so far the skin looks gorgeous. So I don't have a super amount of creasing under my eyes. I do have some creasing, but not a whole lot. And I feel like if I had a different powder, it would probably be a little bit smoother. But this was nice. I like it. Rare Beauty blush. It's so weird because I have these in I think like 4 other shades, and I don't know where they're at right now. I think they're in one of the bins, or they either in the makeup bag that I took with me on my trip. I have not unpacked. I ain't even unpacked my suitcases yet, and I'm about to go out of town again. Anyway, this is a beautiful shade. Anybody that has been watching my channel, you guys know that purple and yellow are my favorite colors. So this is a really beautiful purple shade. It's very understated, but can be built up. The formula is creamy, long-lasting, blendable. It's a putty formula that turns into a powder, but it is actually really, really gorgeous. Look how beautiful and smooth it looks on the back of the hand. It does the same thing on the cheeks. If you look at my cheeks, just look at how beautiful the cheeks look. I love this. Along with the sister or twin, this is the liquid, this is the cream to powder. I love it. It's beautiful together. I'm happy that I picked this up. I do have another shade that is similar to this. I want to say it's called Worth, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a little bit deeper than this. This one is more like a pastel-y kind of purple. Very pretty for the summer. I can't wait to wear it in the summer with a lilac eye. Like if you guys want to see like some colorful makeup looks for like the summer, spring, I love color and I would love to do some colored makeup looks. The best part about the powder to me was this cute little puff. I think this puff is super, super cute. I love how it fits right in the crevice of the eye. So, so cute. Yeah. Okay, so these Sephora colorful blushes. The formula of these are very, very nice. They're not buttery. They're not super dry, but they're not as buttery, but they actually pack a beautiful color punch. Do you see that on the back of my hand? It's really, really gorgeous, the shade. Look at that one. These are so pretty. And I know you feel like you've seen this video before and you've seen something similar, but I really wanted to just test these products out again one more time with this new color of foundation to see if I love the formulas together, what kind of look we can get that's different than what we did the last time. I wanted to tell you guys if I felt like these products were worth the money. So far, those are. I still have a few new products that I have not tried yet that I will be incorporating into looks coming up. It's just that I needed to really see if these products were worth the money. And so far, I think that they are. Okay, so this Givenchy Prisme Leave highlighter. This is the shade 004, which is Coral Copper. And I just think that this is a beautiful, gorgeous, silky formula. Very, very beautiful, right? But now I want you to look at this formula and I want you to look at these. And you tell me if you looked at them on my face, could you tell the difference? Could you tell that this is a $62 highlighter and this is a $15 highlighter? Like, is there a difference? Please tell me. That is a question that I want you guys to answer down in the comment section. Can you tell the difference in, let me put a little bit more on. Can you tell the difference in the formula? You let me know. I like it. It's always good to have a nice luxury highlighter in your makeup arsenal. Do I necessarily feel like that was worth a $50 difference? I don't think it's worth the money. I think that if you are looking for something similar to what I have on the back of my hand. You could see it for yourself. You see me swatch them. You can go and spend $16 at Sephora, and it don't have to be on sale, instead of spending $62 to get this. Yeah, it's nice packaging. Is it anything overly spectacular? It's not. It's the Givenchy black plastic case with the G's on it. It's nice, but it's not the best thing I've seen. And I have both of them on my cheeks, and fused together, you can't tell the difference. You really can't. Okay, so the lip gloss. I like the Sephora lip glosses. Are they my favorite lip gloss? No, they're not. Do they look pretty on the lips? Yes, they do. This is supposed to be like a purple shimmer. This is the shade Wild. It's nice on the lips. It's nice for what it was worth. Would I purchase it again? Probably not, because I can get e.l.f. that feels the same way as this for like $8. Now, what I will tell you is, I don't necessarily like the, I don't know what I did with the purple one, but it's on this desk somewhere. I don't necessarily like the wand that's in here. I like the formula, but the wand does not pick up the product like I need it to, so I find myself having to use the actual stick that's in it, and the product that's on the stick, I put it on my lips. It's a nice, non-sticky, lightweight gloss. It's not super pretty. I mean, like, this one is supposed to be purple shimmer, and I don't really see it on my lips, but it feels nice. So I'm definitely gonna use it, but it's not like the best thing that I've ever tried. So I would probably pass on that. Now let me tell you about this Westman Atelier bronzer. This is $75. It's a cute, like, heavy plastic. It feels like it could be like almost metallic, but it's not. It's got a nice weight to the packaging, very luxe packaging. The formula is really, really nice. It's just not deep enough for my dark skin, or anybody that is my sister in shade. So is it worth the $75? No, it is not. I tried it again with a lighter foundation. Even though the foundation wasn't that much lighter, this I'm gonna return, because it's just not doing it for me when I can get less expensive products that show up better on my chocolate skin. So this, I don't feel like it's worth the money at all. I mean, I like nice packaging, but I'm not a packaging fiend. I like the product to show up beautifully on my skin, and this didn't really show up. So I want to say that's everything that we used. I hope I didn't forget anything. We did use the Patrick Ta concealer, which I love. It's a nice natural looking concealer. It gives a nice amount of coverage. It's not over the top. I probably can show you a drugstore concealer that I purchased recently that's just as good as the Patrick Ta. Is it something that I would pick up again? Probably not. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but they have so many drugstore concealers that are just as nice. If you guys want to see like a concealer roundup, I'm gonna do one anyway. Hopefully it's something that you guys want to see. That is what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like this soft glam look that we created with these products that I got from the Sephora Savings Event. I think that this is the last video that I'm going to do talking about the makeup from the Sephora Savings Event per se. You know, like, I really just wanted to see how the makeup looks together with a new shade of foundation. I like the foundation, but I feel like I should have went one shade up. Like, I should have went to 36. I feel like this is still a little too deep for me, but I'm gonna keep it because I don't feel like going back to Sephora. And then I did use this. This is new. This is the Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 50 with collagen peptides. You know, I'm not a big sunscreen girl, right? I'm trying to get better with using sunscreen, and a lot of times my fear is that you put a product on your face that is the sunscreen and it's not going to work like you need it to work. So far, we have it on today. It's looking good. Like I said, I'm going out to cut my grass in a couple of hours. I will be doing a makeup update when I get outside. I'm going to show you what this makeup is looking like outside, and I'm going to show you what it's looking like after I cut my grass. And I will see you guys at the end of the video. I hope that you love this makeup. I hope that you love this video. I hope that you're not tired of seeing me do makeup. I love playing in makeup. I love how the moisture. Oh, wait, let me talk about this. I know it's not brand new, but I wanted to talk about this. I love this Road Glazing Mist. I love any form of moisture that I can put on my skin that gives the makeup a more natural, glowy look. This makeup looks beautiful. It looks like my skin, only better. Very glowy. This has like a nice amount of moisture. You could feel the moisture and the hydration in your skin, but it also just has the skin looking really, really beautiful. And to me, my skin, it doesn't feel majorly different with me tapping it out. Like, this side does not have any setting spray and this side does. They look very much the same. We're gonna see if one side holds up more than the other side, because this is supposed to be self-setting. You don't have to do anything with it. It looks gorgeous. Like, I love this foundation. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I watched some people's reviews and I was like, I don't know if they're telling the truth, but I think they were. So none of my products are sponsored. I just like to come on here and give you guys my honest thoughts and my honest review of these products. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have been to the channel before and you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. If you can hype the video, please hype the video, and please keep watching. I'm going to link another video on the screen so you guys can continue watching. I love you so much, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you at the end of the video and in the next one. Okay, so this is what the makeup is looking like. Okay, so it's 5:54 and this is what the makeup is looking like. My lawn guy came, so I don't have to come outside and cut my grass. Oh, okay. I don't think you could see it here either. What is wrong with my phone? Okay, so this is what the makeup is looking like. I am trying to show you guys what the makeup is looking like. The makeup looks gorgeous. It really does. I can't get the sun to stop beaming so bright, but the skin is looking really, really gorgeous. Everything looks wonderful. It is 6 o'clock now, and I will be doing another check-in. Right now I'm going to wash some dishes. I'm going to try to edit my video. I just filmed a second video. I really like this makeup. I think it looks super, super pretty. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys in the next check-in. Let me know your thoughts. Like, it looks like everything is looking beautiful. Everything is in place. This side is the side without setting spray. Look at that. I can touch it and it's not moving. It's not doing anything. This is the side with the setting spray. It feels less sticky because this side feels like a little sticky. This side feels less sticky, but it looks beautiful. So, oh my God, look how wide my face is. I'm getting it together. When I come back from my next trip, my nephew is graduating from college. I'll be home and I'll be able to focus. I will see you guys in the next check-in. Love you, my precious jewels. Okay, so this is the makeup. It's like 9:15. This is what the makeup is looking like. It really looks the same on both sides. This side is a little more glowy. This is the side without the setting spray. This side looks a little more fresh. Nothing has broke up. Everything looks good. My lash is coming off. And I never had to cut the grass because the lawn guy actually came. So I didn't have to go outside. I did do a check-in outside. Hopefully I got an angle where you guys can see it. The makeup looks nice. Just a nice everyday soft glam. It feels sticky on this side under my chin. This side, it feels a little more yeah, this side feels, I guess, set, and this side doesn't. So to me, like, there's nothing coming off on this side. It just has like a more dewy kind of sticky feel. I like the foundation. I'll definitely set it. You know, it keeps saying you don't have to set it, but I'll definitely set it. So this is what it's looking like at 9:15, and I'm about to take a shower. So I just wanted to show you guys what the makeup was looking like before I take it off. And our eyeshadow is still in place, even though I have oily lids. It's still looking good. So yeah, and our brows didn't move. You guys didn't see the brow gel, but yeah, the brows didn't move. All right, I love you, my precious jewels. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Blush and the highlighter, everything is still intact. This side looks a little more highlighted, but that could be because of the way the light is coming down on it. But it looks really good. Yep. Okay, that's it.